Post-match interview here at Sharpney Road following today's 2-1 victory over Barton Rovers. Dave, vitally important that we got 3 points today with with the results. Everybody in the top 10 won, apart from obviously Barton, who we beat today. I think on the balance we probably deserved to win, but we got pulled back in the second half and had to dig deep to get it over the line at the end.
Yeah, I agree. I think both points massively important to get a result. Obviously last week's we lost the top of the league, but still felt we should have got something for the game. And today, we spoke about it in the change room and beforehand. How important it is to get back on and get another victory. If we want to stay where we are, we needed to get a victory. And look, and with the two boys missing, we lost obviously both centre halves today, so we had to change it around. Great versatility really, because we dropped Simo in at centre half. Jack Dickerson had his first 10 minutes for the club this season last week, and we played him 90 minutes at the left side of centre half today. And Luke again has waited a few weeks, played him on the left side as a wing back. So we changed it all around to really, because of Albie Hall a little bit, by the way, and but changed it to suit itself and give us as much strength as we could. And we also spoke about we're also quite prepared to, if we get an ugly one, we'll take an ugly one. And I just felt today, I'm not going to say that was ugly, because I thought at times we played some good stuff, but we were also at times, certainly first half, direct. So we stretched them, and because they played quite a high, you do when you're down the slope, you seem to play a high line. So we got in behind them quite a few times, but
it's obviously key as well to turn them around. So we've played it a few times before, and when you shoot uphill in the second half, it's more of a difficult slog than it is doing it in the first.
Yeah, I agree. And as I say, look, you've just said that we went to sleep once in the whole game, and look, and the guy up top sticks it away. He got one kick at our goal today, and he's rifled it in. It was a great finish, and it's where it is where we can't afford just to go to sleep for that one moment. But then we responded great, and possibly there was a one where Alex just couldn't put it on a plate for Adam. Adam would have had a tap in, and we'd hit a post in the second half from a corner. So I think, look, to your question, I think we deserved the 3 points, but it was a proper earned 3 points. Barton are a good side, and so to come here and with the run of fixtures we've got, this is the highest ranked side we were playing till the end of the season. I'm sure we'll mess up against some others, but it was at this point, and with the fixtures all the other guys had in the league, I'm not surprised all the others won. But we had the toughest game today, and thankfully we've come through it, and we're still on their coattails. And there's some big games for them sides above us all and around us all playing each other. We've not got to worry about that for the rest of the season. We've just got to concentrate on getting our results now, and hopefully that lot can shoot each other in the foot, and we can hang on to our playoff place.
Skip, obviously with no fish today, obviously Leo suspended as well. It was a different kind of challenge for us today. We had to maybe mix it up a little bit based on the personnel that we had available, but I actually think with that setup, with the personnel we had, it actually worked out quite well for us, because it allowed us to have an extra person up top with obviously Tom supporting Alex in attack.
Yeah, I mean, again, Dave's idea, I ain't going to take the credit for that. It was his idea to change the shape slightly, purely because of the personnel and who wasn't here. James had mentioned about playing the three at the back, and then David come over and already picked the side with that shape. And it was the right thing to do, purely because you're looking at who is available, and it's worked superbly well. And I thought first half, we played far better first half, if I'm honest with you. We created 3-4 good chances, really, just didn't have that killer final touch to put someone on a plate. But yeah, I can't argue with that. And you mentioned about the slope. It was a toss-up today, because the wind was blowing the other way. So the wind, when we were warming up, was quite strong going uphill. So I thought it was, the wind sort of evened up the slope, shall I say. But no, it was a tough game today. It was a win at all costs game, whether you win with fluent football or you just grind it out. And I think at times we played really well, but ended up, if I'm honest, grinding out that win.
Excellent stuff. Dave, obviously with the lack of defensive personnel that we had available, there were all attacking options on the bench today. I felt like mid-part of the second half it needed a change to try and give us that impetus to get ourselves back in front after we'd obviously been pulled back level. I guess with the attacking options that you had available, it might have been a temptation to take Tom off to add some fresh legs and some pace up front, but obviously it's difficult to do that when we've got no fish at the back to cope with the aerial threat. But I felt in terms of the substitutions today, we got it spot on, because obviously Temi coming on for the last 10 really caused them problems, and obviously he played his part in the goal.
Yeah, and you're right. You're dead right in the Tom situation. We spoke about it several times, and again for that reason alone, because look, Tom will be the first to admit, was he sparkling his day? Not necessarily. Just Tom just does what Tom does. He works hard. He wins tackles, wins headers, causes problems in their box. But we couldn't take him off for that reason. In the end, we had to take him off through he's got a slight hamstring pull. So for the last, it was injury time, and we made a decision just to go Bondi, just to go in for height, no other reason. And look, sometimes you have to make them decisions for the right thing. So we felt you're dead right. We had to get Temi on. So we then changed our shape again. Went to a back four with a 3 and a 3, and probably Temi's the one person they don't want to see at that point, because his pace and strength was excellent. He caused them a real problem, and that probably where at that point they want to probably take some risks and get it at us. They were faced with him, and I mean I wouldn't want to face him at the last sort of 10 so minutes running at you. And look, unfairly, unfortunately, sometimes we level at him that he's a big impact player. At times he's been unbelievable coming on. So today, all he actually did was sort of enhance our opinion of him. But we'll probably end up. We started him last week. We'll probably start him Saturday. We've already made a decision. We're going to mix the side up each week now to get game time into players. So we'll probably start him next week. But it's weird how he has these big impacts coming on late on in games, because teams don't want to face his pace late, when they've run for 90 minutes, and we've worked so hard today to then add him to it. It must be the last thing you want to see. But we got it right today. We saw at the injury time well. Alex Marsh must have drove him mad. Like I say, he got a great result for us.
Excellent stuff, gents. Well, back on the winning trail after last week's defeat. Next weekend we are at home we've got 2 home games, back-to-back home games coming up now. So AFC Dunstable next Saturday at the Erie, and then the following week we're at home to Marlow. So enjoy your 3 points this evening, gents, and we look forward to seeing you next weekend.
Lovely. Thanks, Luke.